A Corso can crush bone with a single bite. The internet calls them killers. Insurance companies blacklist them. Entire countries have banned them. But here's what nobody tells you. The real danger isn't the dog. It's the person holding the leash. Most Corso attacks share one disturbing common denominator, and it has nothing to do with the breed. Ready? Let's count down the truth. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Media creates monsters. Every time a Corso incident makes headlines, the word attack gets bolded, capitalized, and screamed across your screen. But here's what the media never reports. For every Corso incident that goes viral, thousands of Corsos live peacefully in families without a single issue. The American Veterinary Medical Association studied this extensively and found that breed-specific reporting is wildly distorted. When a golden retriever bites someone, it's called an incident. When a Corso does the same thing, it's called a mauling. The media doesn't inform you, it profits from your fear. And that fear? It shapes legislation, destroys reputations, and kills innocent dogs. Number 9. The bite force. Myth? You've heard it 100 times. Cane Corsos have a bite force of 700 pounds per square inch. Stronger than a lion. Sounds terrifying, right? Here's the problem. About that number is completely fabricated. There is no peer-reviewed scientific study that measured Corso bite force at 700 pounds per square inch. The original research by Dr. Brady Barr measured actual bite forces across species, and large dogs typically range between 230 and 400 pounds per square inch. Still powerful. Still dangerous if mismanaged. But the 700 pounds per square inch myth exists for one reason only: to make you afraid. Fear generates clicks. Clicks generate revenue. And you get manipulated. The real bite force is serious enough without exaggeration. Stop falling for the lie. Number 8. Owners create dangerous dogs. This is the truth nobody wants to hear. The vast majority of dangerous Corsos were made that way by their owners. These dogs are intelligent, sensitive, and hyper-aware. When an inexperienced owner fails to establish leadership, the Corso takes over. Not out of malice, out of survival instinct. When someone buys a Corso as a status symbol, chains it in a backyard, and never socializes it, they are actively building a weapon. Then when that weapon fires, society blames the breed. That's like blaming a car for crashing when the driver was drunk. The pattern is devastatingly consistent. Bad owners create bad dogs. Every single time. Number 7. The protection paradox. Corsos are bred to protect. That instinct is literally coded into their DNA after thousands of years of selective breeding. But here's the paradox. That same protective instinct that makes them extraordinary guardians also makes them potentially dangerous in the wrong environment. A properly trained Corso can read a room instantly. They know the difference between a genuine threat and a friend playfully pushing your shoulder. An unsocialized Corso? They cannot tell the difference. Every unexpected movement becomes a potential attack. Every stranger becomes an enemy. Their protection instinct is a gift when channeled correctly and a loaded weapon when it is not. Number 6. Socialization is non-negotiable. If you skip socialization with a Corso, you are playing Russian roulette with everyone your dog will ever meet. The critical socialization window closes at roughly 16 weeks. Miss it, and you're fighting genetics for the rest of the dog's life. Proper socialization means exposing your Corso puppy to at least 100 different people, places, sounds, and experiences before that window shuts. Not 5, not 10, 100. Dogs that receive inadequate socialization are statistically far more likely to show fear-based aggression. And fear-based aggression in a 120-pound animal? That's not a behavior problem. That's a public safety crisis waiting to happen. Number 5. Training myths that kill. The most dangerous myth in dog training is that powerful breeds need dominant, physical correction. Here's what science actually says: aversive training methods increase aggression. A 2021 study published in PLOS One found that dogs trained with punishment-based methods showed significantly more aggressive behavior than those trained with positive reinforcement. When you physically correct a Corso, you teach them one thing: force is how problems get solved. Then when they perceive a problem, they apply force. At 120 pounds, their version of force is catastrophic. The best Corsos in the world are trained with clarity, consistency, and respect. Not fear, not pain, not dominance. Number 4. What bite statistics hide? When people cite dog bite statistics to prove Corsos are dangerous, they're looking at the wrong numbers. Raw bite counts without context are meaningless. Here's what the data actually shows when you dig deeper. Most dog bites involve unneutered males, dogs kept isolated outdoors, and dogs with zero formal training. Breed is rarely the primary factor. The Centers for Disease Control studied this for over 20 years and concluded that breed-specific data is unreliable because identification is often wrong and circumstances are ignored. A chained, untrained, unsocialized dog of any breed is dangerous. A well-raised Corso is safer than most small dogs people consider harmless. Number 3. The loyalty that breaks hearts. This is the most misunderstood thing about Corsos. Their legendary loyalty is not just a personality trait, like it's a psychological compulsion. When a Corso bonds with you, you become their entire universe. They shadow you everywhere. They study your emotions. They feel your stress physically in their own body. This devotion creates an incredible companion, but it also creates vulnerability. A Corso that loses their person doesn't just grieve, they shatter. Shelters are filled with surrendered Corsos who stopped eating, became reactive, or collapsed emotionally after separation from their owner. This loyalty is their greatest gift and their most devastating curse. Understanding it changes everything about how you see this breed. Number 2. Breed bans punish the innocent. Breed-specific legislation is the ultimate proof that society punishes the wrong side of the leash. Countries like the UK, parts of Germany, and numerous US cities have restricted or banned Cane Corsos entirely. But peer-reviewed research consistently shows that breed bans do not reduce dog bite incidents. A massive study in the Netherlands tracked 15 years of data before and after repealing their breed ban. Bite rates did not change at all when the ban was lifted. BSL doesn't protect people. It destroys families. It kills dogs who never did anything wrong. And it lets bad owners simply switch to the next powerful breed and start the cycle over again. Number 1. The truth nobody wants. Here it is. The most uncomfortable truth about Corsos. They are not inherently dangerous. They are not inherently safe either. They are a mirror. A Cane Corso reflects exactly what you put into them. Pour in discipline, socialization, love, and structured training. You get the most devoted, intelligent, and stable guardian you will ever know. Pour in neglect, ignorance, isolation, and tough guy fantasies. You get a tragedy waiting to happen. The dog is never the variable. The owner always is. That's why the question, are Cane Corsos dangerous, is the wrong question entirely. The real question is, are you dangerous for a Corso? So, there it is. The Cane Corso isn't a monster, and it isn't a saint. It's a powerful, intelligent, deeply loyal animal that demands an owner who truly understands what they're signing up for. The media lied to you. The statistics were manipulated, and the real danger was never the breed. It was the ignorance surrounding it. If this video changed how you see Cane Corsos, drop a comment below and tell me your experience. Do you own one? Did you used to fear them? I read every single comment. Hit subscribe, share this with someone who needs to hear the truth, and I'll see you in the next video.